Hello everyone, it is Erin Floto here, and today we are setting up for August. In 2025, I am spinning wheels, combining things that don't necessarily go together, and for this wheel, it picked like shooting stars and whales. So I decided to go with like this galactic whale theme and like the inside of the whales being the galaxy. I thought that that was really fun and nice. And this month has been crazy. So I decided to try to make things as easy as possible on myself and go with something as minimal as possible for myself. For all my themes in 2025, I have sticker kits for them in my shop. So I decided to kind of customize this just a little bit. So I made this giant whale that is going to be like my cover page. And then I made the title for August that goes with this theme. I used the freebie that comes with the digital subscription of this kit to help make the August like look. And then I have this is the whole sticker kits. So this is the regular 5 pages of the kit and then an additional 3 that comes with the digital subscription. So life has been super busy. I'm dealing with a TV baby. So all I want to do is make this setup as simple as possible. So I really lean heavily on the sticker kit for this month because there's not enough in me to be able to do a whole galaxy theme that I had picked out for August. So again, I leaned really heavily into the actual sticker kit itself. I'm setting up the calendar pretty similar to last month. I have like these cascading headers, so to speak, and I'm alternating the colors just because I like how the look of it is. And then I did mess up, which shouldn't be shocking to anyone, to be honest with you, but I did mess up. And then I didn't like how it looked without like kind of defined edges, because everything else in this kit kind of has those defined edges because of like the borders for the galaxy, right? Like I kind of had to do things so that they have very defined edges just for the nature of the kit. So I decided to go through and put some black outlines on all of these headers as well, and then go back in and then add like the little separating lines as well. But I didn't want it to be so like claustrophobic. I liked last month how kind of open it was, especially because now I'm dealing with a smaller size. So before I was in a B5, there was tons of space. I could have spaces between my boxes and everything like that. I just haven't, it's been a hot minute since I've been back into an A5. So I'm kind of playing it safe with some of these spreads until I can remember how I liked things before. I might have to go back and watch some of my videos from like my bullet journal evolution video and see how I did things before. I look at switching bullet journal sizes the same way I think about COVID now, is like before COVID and after COVID. And now I'm thinking the same way, like before B5 and after B5. So now I'm really trying to realign myself and like think, okay, how did I used to do things? Because it definitely wasn't this way. I don't think any of the styles that I do in this particular setup have been ones that I did ever before in my A5 journey. So I am going to have to like kind of revisit and see what worked. But to be quite fair, that was an entirely different life in an A5 journal. So my life looks so different now, and planning styles adjust because of how different your life is. So that is the calendar all set up. I do go in and add some of these highlights just because since it is kind of a big open space, it helps me define the lines better when I'm writing into the calendar just a little bit more. And next up, we are going to have my habit tracker. So I want to pare things back and get to the root of things that I want to achieve. That's kind of why I'm trying to think about my goals differently as well. So my habits this month are very like to the core of who I am and what I'm trying to do, and that's be healthier. So I have cardio, I have strength training, I have yoga, eating healthy, drinking water, and self-care. The self-care is a little kind of up in the air. I used to count everything as self-care, like one little thing, like I drank soda and I really wanted soda, so I considered that self-care. I'm going to be way more strict with myself, I think, this month, of like, this thing was truly self-care. Maybe it's like doing a little bit of meditation, like stuff that is outside of the norm for me, that centers me, that relaxes me. I'm going to consider self-care. And then I went ahead and added a steps tracker to this just because I knew my habits weren't going to be very large, like not a lot. So I have this as a line chart that I'm going to go down. So I'm going to mark in every day how many steps I took and then do like a little line graph going down the page. And then on the right hand side, I am doing my goals. So this is going to be very similar to last month, that I'm just kind of like listing out the goals. I didn't go back and help myself like I said I was going to with the goals. So hopefully I do that this month. Honestly, I don't know. Life is crazy. And then because I'm having a really hard time currently with like setting up a review page for July, because I don't know how much room I need in an A5, I'm going to set up the review page here. And that is the entire month of August set up. Just pray for me and my teething madness. I'm very tired. But that is what I've got, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.